Hey everyone, welcome to December's class. I'm super excited for you guys. Hey, of course it's not live or not in person. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not in person, but I wanted to show you what I made, and so that you can be excited, and maybe in between the two holidays, you'll go out and create and have some fun. So I am playing with the Elegant Pine Snowflakes paper. Would you believe this is all the paper I have left? Yeah, I've been having a little fun with it. Been playing, made some layouts, made some cards. I also used the dies that go with this set, and there is a stamp set that goes with it. I used this beautiful new embossing folder that I absolutely love. I used some of the new textured paper. I mean, I just had some fun and played, and man, I did enjoy it. So let's see what kind of craziness we can create, right? I really appreciate you guys being on here watching my videos. They are something that I enjoy showcasing and showing all the fun that you can do with some paper and some ink, right? Just having a gay old time. So one thing I wish I could show you, but I have used it all up, is I absolutely love Stampin' Up's concept with some of the DSP, where you actually have the dies that cut out the pattern. And so I went to town using that focus. So here is our first layout. And this is the left-hand page. I'm just looking at my video, make sure you guys can see it all. And so I used shaded spruce for this one. So and some Secret Sea. Like I said, I just had a ball. I also used oh, right here, they're right in front of me, these faceted snowflakes. I thought they went really well with this paper pack. So, and then, oh, I forgot, I also used this. It's here. Don't panic. If you saw my room right now, you'd go, really, Wanda? That's not like you. Okay, this is what I used. This is a double set. These are they're gold wording, and they're stickers. So you just peel off and lay them down. Now, yes, of course, you can use them with foam tape, dimensional elements, excuse me. But or dimensionals, you get the gist. But I absolutely had a ball. And so I did use the Joy here. This is what I'm talking about, the pattern paper. The snowflake pattern in the die just cuts out these so well. And so really fun layout. So you have this paper is the same on both sides. And so I use front and back. So I used 2 sheets of this paper. This is I believe this is a 7. Yep. So this is 7 and this is 5, of course, by 12. And then this piece is a 9 by 5. This is Cloud Cover, the new in color. 1, 2, and that's a 3 by 12. So that's kind of the gist of this. And then I just did some layering with that DSP paper, and did a little strip of shaded spruce, and then used shaded spruce for the photo mats. And super easy. I did ink all the edges of my paper with Secret Sea and not Shaded Spruce. I toyed with it, but I ended up doing Secret Sea. Here is the right-hand page of this amazing layout. So, again, so this is opposite. So you're going to use the 5 and you're going to use the 7. So you have one sheet for both, one sheet per page. Does that make sense? One sheet of designer series paper and you get the layout. And then you just add your extra. So this is still a 9, I believe. Yep, it's a 9 by 5. Yep, so this is a 9 by 5. Did I say that was a 9 by 5? No, this is, the first one was a 9 by 7. The second piece on the right hand side is a 9 by 5. And then again, the 3. And again, just use some Secret Sea glitter paper. Used a plain Secret Sea just tucked in. You will find when you cut out the snowflakes on the DSP that you sometimes, because they print to the edge of the page, you'll get these partial images, but they're great for tucking in. They're great for getting that little look in there. And so this one, again, use the same thing. Use the sentiment down here too. See, the same type of thing. And so when you have this page and you have this page, and I just, as I'm looking at this, realize that I need a little red. See, sometimes you have to walk away from a project. I don't know, maybe you guys don't do that, but sometimes I need to walk away just to make sure that I have grabbed everything I needed to, and it looks cohesive. I usually find it before filming, but you guys get to see it in real life. I needed to bring some red on this page because I have red, red, and red, and so I made it, you know, my verbiage, a little triangle going across the page. So, and then the beautiful sprucey blue. So anyway, there's the first layout. How amazing is that, huh? I hope you guys like it. We have one more layout to show you. And so here is your second layout. This again is a left-hand page. This also is done on Shaded Spruce. This one I did not ink. I left the white edge. I thought it popped a little better off the Shaded Spruce. Did the same thing, except that I added a little brown to this one to carry in with the pine cones. This is a die set that I've talked about before. This is called Words for the Season die. And so this one had the Merry Christmas. Remember, when you're playing with this die set, you want to make sure that you get these adhesive sheets because you just put your cardstock, peel off a little bit, put your cardstock on there, run that die through your die machine, and then it is so much easier to lay down rather than having to put glue on this. It's a little tricky that way. So again, I used the same sentiment, just tucked them in. This time though, I used let me see if here they are. I used the traditional sparkling sequins, so a little bit flatter and a little bit more carrying with the cranberry there. I did use a little bit of vellum. These are all dies that cut out of that die set that I showed you earlier. And so, you know, you get the gist of this. Let me give you some quick measurements. So you have an 8 by 9 for the solid piece. The red is, you probably wanted about a 10 by 2.5, nope, 10 by 3, because you're going to trim it just to make sure. This one is also a 3, and it's 10.5. So you have the little banner cuts. And then it's just a placement of how you want things to go. Fun and easy. You know, I don't know about your family, but we take lots of photos at Christmas. So the more the merrier. Here is the, oops, let's put it the right way, Wanda. Here is the right-hand side page. So this time you're going across. Now to save paper, you could do strips. So let's measure for strips, okay? So you have a 2-inch, a 3-inch, a 3-inch, and a hefty 1-inch. How about that? A smidge. How about a little over a smidge? But you get the gist. That will save you paper. Now, if you're at the tail end and you want to just put a full sheet, you can, but I would definitely recommend that because then you don't have that heavy bulk either. Again, just tucked in one of those pieces that was on the edge of the DSP, added some vellum on that little white snowflake, used the shaded spruce solid, and just filled in, again, carried in the brown with another half circle and in the sentiment. And so you have this page and then you have this page. So they kind of just flow nicely together. They look really nice in a album. But anyway, there's your Merry Christmas layouts. How about that? Ready to go? Be sure and show us what you're creating with. I love to see what you guys are doing. So anyway, be sure and check out the website. Be sure and follow me and tell your friends that like to craft, or maybe their friends that like to craft. The more the merrier. Let's have some fun. All right, guys, have a good one.